Welcome to National Foreclosure Analysts Incorporated, or NFA. Please visit our website at www.nfacorp.com. This presentation is for informational purposes only and should not be considered legal advice. National Foreclosure Analysts, Inc., NFA, is not a loan modification company, law firm, or tax consultant and cannot offer legal or tax advice. NFA provides research and analysis services only. NFA strongly urges each of its prospective clients to consult with an attorney regarding any questions or concerns related to their mortgage. No loan can be modified unless the lender consents. Servicers signed a $25 billion settlement with federal prosecutors and state attorney generals to settle foreclosure abuse and documentation problems. For homeowners who are facing trouble, this settlement with the nation's largest mortgage servicers may provide help and hope for many fighting to save their homes from foreclosure and immediately aid homeowners needing a loan modification now. Governor Jerry Brown recently signed into law the Homeowner Bill of Rights Act, which restricts dual tracking. This is when a mortgage servicer is reviewing your loan for modification and is simultaneously proceeding with foreclosing on your home. Also, the Homeowner Bill of Rights Act guarantees a single point of contact during the loan modification review process. This law imposes civil penalties for fraudulently signing foreclosure documents without verifying their accuracy, a practice that became known as robo-signing. Because of recent events, the banks are taking a more proactive approach to reviewing homeowners for a HAMP loan modification or other modification programs. The HAMP modification program is supported by the U.S. government by an investment of $75 billion. The U.S. Treasury Department imposes guidelines on how mortgage servicers are supposed to be performing the HAMP modification and requires these servicers to actively solicit borrowers to participate in HAMP before referring a loan to foreclosure or conducting a scheduled foreclosure sale. Furthermore, HAMP requires that not only must the servicer be participating, the borrower's loan must also meet HAMP criteria. For those investors who participate, HAMP Tier 1 requires a positive NPV test to modify. If the borrower achieves a positive result on the NPV and the borrower is experiencing difficulty in paying their mortgage, then the lender is required to offer a loan modification as seen here based on the NPV model 4.03. If the NPV result is positive, then the servicers must modify the loan. If you are not approved for a HAMP loan modification, then the Dodd-Frank Act Section 1482 Home Affordable Modification Program states if the homeowner is not approved for a HAMP loan modification, then your servicer is required to send you a non-approval notice, which explains the reason as to why you were not approved, and to provide you with an opportunity to submit evidence that the information used in the evaluation was inaccurate. Also, the servicers must advise you when they ran the NPV test and when it was performed. If the result was negative, the borrower may ask the servicer to rerun the NPV test. If you have been denied for a loan modification due to a failed NPV test, you may resubmit by showing a change in your circumstance. Remember, a denial does not always equal being ineligible. Let's examine why the HAMP Tier 1 loan modification may fail. First, you have to pass the NPV test. The grading is simple. You either pass or you fail. NPV is about profit. It tells the investor what is more profitable, helping the homeowner versus a short sale or foreclosure. And when the borrower fails the NPV, this may mean losing their home. The NPV, which stands for net present value, is a financial concept used for making choices. This formula is a standard platform used by banks to qualify homeowners for a HAMP Tier 1 loan modification. Without access to the NPV analysis, homeowners are entirely reliant on their servicer's good faith, according to Julia Morgan, Senior Policy Counsel for the Center for Responsible Lending, as told to the Financial Housing Services Committee. National Foreclosure Analyst is dedicated to helping homeowners in every possible way to find a workable solution to the hardship caused by the spiraling foreclosure housing market. NFA is a fee-for-service company and can do business as a mortgage foreclosure consultant in the state of California as required by California law. Registration by the Attorney General's office is not to be considered an endorsement of any company. You can log on to the California Attorney General website and type in National Foreclosure Analysts, or simply NFA, into the search box, and there you will see we are a registered foreclosure consultant. NFA is a scenario-based forecasting organization. Our team has over 15 years of sophisticated portfolio underwriting banking experience. NFA creates a customized analysis report calculating your numbers and ratios and recognizes the outcome prior to submittal of your packet to the lender. NFA understands why homeowners don't qualify. We analyze and determine the qualifying changes which needs to be taken. NFA will forecast what the payment outcome could reflect. The purpose of the analysis report is to provide options and guidance to homeowners who may wish and may need to obtain a modification of their home mortgages. The process will begin with the homeowner gathering all the current information such as gross income, net income, monthly expenses, total expenses including the mortgage, and also stocks, bonds, rental properties, and submit it to NFA. NFA will use its expertise to generate customized reports that would allow homeowners to understand if and how they qualify for a loan modification and provide them with necessary information for negotiating and obtaining a loan modification from their lenders. Let's review NFA's underwriting service and pre-qualification process. Homeowner requests NFA to review and underwrite the loan modification for bank approval. NFA requests client information and begins the pre-qualification process and analysis. NFA calculates the loan ratios, expenses, income, NPV, HAMP logic flow, cash flow worksheet, and pre-qualifies the application. Once pre-qualified, the client receives the NFA report and uses it for obtaining a loan modification from their lender. By engaging our corporation, you can increase your chances for a successful loan modification by taking an informative and educated approach in this process. The results of using NFA services are particular to each individual borrower. Actual results may vary depending on a number of factors. NFA cannot and does not guarantee any particular loan modification results to any borrower. The benefits of using NFA are, while being reviewed by your servicer for a loan modification, any pending trustee sale may be postponed. NFA can forecast the past result on the net present value test. Possible deferment on all past due payments. Possible pre-qualification for a low interest rate with a payment that will include principal, interest, taxes, and insurance, or PITI. Increase the possibility of your loan modification and reduce your monthly mortgage payments. You may be given principal reduction subject to lender and investor approval. You will know if and how you would qualify for a loan modification, and you will be provided and will be given all supporting documents and necessary information to obtain a loan modification from your lender. On behalf of everyone here at National Foreclosure Analysts, NFA, we would like to thank you for taking the time for viewing this presentation. For more information, whether to engage our services as a homeowner or if you are looking to join our company, then please visit us at www.nfacorp.com.
Hello and thank you for watching this video. This video is to serve as reference material for you to familiarize you with the components of your analysis report which you have already received. Upon opening up your report, on the left side you're going to see a couple of copies of your NPV test result. On the first page you'll see a thank you letter by NFA for using NFA. And the first section of this is going to be information on the analysis, programs, and your loan. The next section of that is going to be NFA's recommendations. The next section is going to be information on your property, such as property profile, NODs, NOTs, deed of trust, grant deed, notes, tax information, property profiles, and so forth. The next section after that is going to be a copy of the HAMP logic flow test, which you have been given information on that by probably your agent or at the office. And this is just informational material. And the next one after that is going to have a copy of your NPV test. The next section after that is going to be the first loan supporting documents on your first loan on the subject property. Now this is going to have a lot of information in there, and full calculations, programs, market value analysis, and a lot of other information on different programs. And now the next section after that is going to be supporting documents on your second loan if you do have one. And this section is going to have a lot less information, but it does pertain to your second loan. The next section after that is going to be the documents that you dropped off at NFA. And we do have all the original documents. We are going to have them in here for you, whatever it is that you dropped off at NFA. Thank you so much for working with NFA. If you do have any questions, please don't hesitate to give us a call immediately. Have a great day.